This is Walter, and I'm glad that you're going to be submitting a video file for worship. I just want to give you my 5 guidelines for making a decent video for worship. Rule number 1, no vertical video. A lot of people are going to be recording these pieces on their phone or having somebody record them for them on their phone. That's great. That's wonderful. Phones have some great capabilities to do this work. However, the instinct is to hold your phone like you do normally while doing anything else on your phone, recording a video. Don't do that. Record it in a horizontal format. Remember that this is going to be seen on a computer screen, not a phone for most people. Their screens are horizontal. We need to keep the format uniform, and it's a lot easier for everything to look good if we can all have the same format. So rule number 1 is no vertical video. Rule number 2, do not film the video with the camera lower than yourself. We all have inner beauty, but the inner beauty is not found from the inside of your nose. When the camera is slightly higher than your head, people are looking down just a little bit on you, so we're not getting that shot that comes up your nose. And it helps to get rid of this wonderful double chin that some people have. If you have the camera up just a little bit higher than yourself, you look a little bit better for the rest of the world to see the beauty that you truly have. Rule number 3. 3 seconds before starting and ending. I do a lot of video editing, and I have some of these fade-ins that come in so we don't have these jarring jump cuts like you're seeing in this video. And one of the things that really helps me out is if you can give me 3 seconds from when your video starts to when you start speaking, and then 3 seconds from when you stop speaking to when you turn off your video. I know it might feel a little weird after you're done speaking to just go and then reach to turn off the camera. That's okay. That's the time for the fade to blacks to happen. It'll just be real quick. Just take that moment, give a small smile, even look away from the camera. That's all right, but just give me 3 seconds. Rule number 4, the rule of thirds. Notice that my head is dead center in this video right now. Notice how much better it looks now that my head not only encompasses more space, less space between my head and the top of the frame, but also that I'm to one side, leaving all of this space. And it doesn't matter if you do it on this side or on this side. Leave a little bit of room to one side of you, preferably the way your torso is facing, and make sure to leave just a little bit room between the top of your head and the edge of the frame. Do not put yourself center because you look really small and lost. But if you have this instead, it fills up the frame a lot nicer and is a lot more visually in. Lastly, look into the camera, but don't stare. A lot of you are going to be reading from scripts, and that's fine. You can read from scripts. You can have the script over to the side or on top of the camera or anywhere you want, really. But if you're going to be reading from a script, take time to look at the lens of the camera every once in a while, just so you can be familiar with the people who are watching the video. And I want you to look, but I don't want you to stare. If you're improvising, that's great. Look away every once in a while, because nobody makes constant eye contact for a whole 30 seconds with anybody. It's so disturbing, and it freaks people out in video just as well. So if you're reading from a script, take time every once in a while to make contact with the camera. And if you're improvising and you're talking straight, don't look at the camera the entire time. So these are my video basics. If you have any questions, please give me an email, give me a text message, call, do whatever you need to do. I'll be glad to help. And thank you again for being a part of Sunday Worship.